Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Gamers at Large podcast. This is episode 55. Wow, we're almost there to 60. So welcome. I have my guests here, of course. I'm not gonna go through the whole introduction thing. I'm just gonna say we got Bear Hugger, we got Dr. Feelgood, we got Gordon, we have Mr. Red Fox. We have also Zen Gamer. I'm out of breath. All right, so let's get into the first topic here. Of course, you're also going to be seeing some gameplay from Miami, but whatever. I like doing it this way so that way you guys can at least not just stare at a bunch of faces or avatars. But yeah, so anyway, we're gonna start with the first topic. Yeah, they can still see you. I have that formatted. So we're gonna start off with the first topic here, and that is gonna be next level. Games is making, apparently they're making a new game, but we just don't know what it is. Of course, we always have to speculate with Nintendo. So we're just each going to give what game we think it is. So who would like to go first? I know Bear Hugger really wants to go first. So, man, go for it.
Punch out, man. I was about to say the F word, but I just realized what podcast we're in. No, Punch Out. It has to be Punch Out. Look, next level games, they gave us, the last generation Punch-Out game. That game was incredible. It was perfect. The animations were amazing, even though outside of Giga Mech. But whatever, moving on. But my point is that that's what I want the next game to be for the Wii U, because they can do so much with it. And plus, they did state a long time ago that if they ever were to go back to that franchise, if Nintendo were to allow them to go back to that franchise, they want to do something different, but at the same time, keep the nostalgia factor in there too as well. So whatever they're doing, for God's sakes, please be Punch-Out. But I'll even be happy, though, if they do make a Luigi's Mansion for the Wii U.
All right. I'm just going to get mine out of the way. Hopefully it is a Luigi's Mansion. I actually would love to have that for the Wii U because, Dark Moon was really good. And I like that they added, of course, the whole online aspect. That was really fun, actually. Had a lot of fun with that. So hopefully it will be a new Luigi's Mansion, but I would not be disappointed if it was a Punch-Out because I actually love when they did the Wii version. It's beautiful. I loved it. It was freaking fun as heck. And if it is next Punch Out, I'll be happy with that either way. So anybody else? What do you guys think?
Well, I'm with you guys right there. It could be a Punch Out, but I'd much prefer a Luigi's Mansion. But take it a step further, maybe bring up the original Luigi's Mansion from the GameCube, remaster that, put it in there, drop it in there. People will appreciate that, I'm sure. Maybe even if you can have a collection of some sort along with the new game, Luigi's Mansion 3, that would be nice. But I think next level, nobody said it was a, or at least I don't think, nobody said it was a familiar franchise. So a franchise they have done or had something to do with in the past. Therefore, it could be a new IP. And I think they're trusted enough inside the walls of Nintendo to handle something from the ground up, from scratch. So either way, it could be something good. If it's a new IP, I'm eager to see what it is.
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the website just now to do with some things to do with them. Another game that they've done that hasn't been done in a little while is Mario Strikers. So we could be looking at something from that franchise. But yeah, either way, it's looking like it's it's going to be something good.
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, I've got something that's completely off the wall. What if they're helping to make a new F-Zero?
Now you see, you don't want to go raising people's hopes, right? Right now, people have unfortunately become very calm, and they're like, we're not going to see Captain Falcon in a game of his own. He's going to feature in Nintendo Land. He's going to feature in Smash. Raising hopes like that, man, that ain't cool.
No. Let me elaborate a little bit. What if? Because I know, even though I'm a huge skeptic, the biggest skeptics are at heart huge optimists. What if because we all saw, well, we probably didn't see, but they had those concept images of the Metroid game they wanted to make, and like the Mario volleyball game they wanted to make and stuff like that. What if they take that concept and use that art style on a new F-Zero? Because we know in that Luigi's Mansion 2 how they had the whole gyroscopic things going on the 3DS. Like, what if like if you want to make really sharp turns in their version of F-Zero, like you use the gyroscope in the Wii U gamepad. Like you could do it like normally with the controls, but for added immersion.
You mean added retirement?
Yeah, man.
Because you be flying off that track.
Yeah, you're like, oh god, no!
It does sound like whatever they're going with, based on these sort of quotes and things, that it's going to be, you know, a specific Nintendo IP that already sort of exists. So those 2 or 3 sound good. I also think it sounds like it's going to be something that's going to use the system. So, you know, if you're doing Punch Out and you're using, you know, dual Wii remotes like you've done in the sort of new Wii Fit, or if you're playing with the sort of gyros and things with the gamepad, it'd be nice to have something that pushes the system more, because we haven't had a lot of that.
But it is nice, though, nonetheless, that Nintendo is allowing these other developers to come out and actually make a formal statement saying that they are working on games for the Wii U and not the 3DS for a change. Thank God for that.
Because the 3DS has enough love. It's time for the Wii U.
Exactly.
Honestly, yeah.
Exactly. This is the 3rd year the Wii U's been out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, all the games that have been announced is coming out this year. I'm astonished to see how that Nintendo was pumping out 12 games out of their own in-house studios. That's amazing. But it's not enough for the average gamer to look at and say, oh, I don't really care if they are doing that. I want Destiny on that system. Sorry, I get pissed. I get really, really pissed when I see idiot gamers like that, man. I really do. I'm sorry.
Well, that's why I think that if it's something that really uses the system, you know, if you get your Luigi's Mansion or something and it uses the gamepad, or it uses the, you know, the Wii remotes, something that is, you know, not just Nintendo IP but is totally and utterly Wii U surrounded, that will, you know, pull people into that system.
Ah, okay, yeah, I see what you mean there now.
So I mean those are all great, because honestly this has to be whatever it is. It has to be a Wii U game, and if they do release any, you know, because honestly no one wants to Punch Out on 3DS. We would rather have it on Wii U, and actually have a Luigi's Mansion on Wii U. That's actually what I thought where Luigi's Mansion would have fit best, is just to have it on the Wii U.
You know what? Just for extra things too as well. If this game does happen to be the actual next gen Punch Out game, I promise you guys right now who's listening to this, I will shave off all my hair.
Oh man,
that is a solemn promise. I will shave off all my hair and let my beard grow out, and I'll try to put like some kind of fuzz patch on my chest hair to make it look like a freaking tree, so I'll look exactly like my avatar.
Oh wait. Hang on. Oh, just your hair on your head. Oh, I thought you were gonna do the whole facial deal. Okay.
No. That my whole entire beard. If I reach 1,000 subs, my beard's coming off.
So you really want to look like Bear Hugger? You want to be Bear Hugger? You want to be Bear Hugger? I want to
celebrate you, look, man. My love for Punch Out is huge. I want to say it's probably a little bit more than my obsession with Resident Evil. Let's just say that.
All right. Okay.
So I guess anybody else? I mean, just like one more. Not really.
Ken?
Ken? Yeah, you didn't say anything.
I think it's gonna be Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion. Okay.
Either way, I'll be happy. I'll be happy either way, but I just.
Mario.
I totally enjoyed the game, and I do plan on playing through it again once I get my new 3DS, because I even use 3D on the current 3DS, but I want to play through it all again because that game was actually challenging yet fun, and the online was spectacular.
Mario.
So Luigi's gonna get more love out of the year, Luigi.
All I gotta say is ba 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 bum.
I'll say this much: if they do make a new Luigi game, I'm gonna buy it and do a Let's Play. But I'm gonna be playing Ray Parker's Ghostbusters behind the entire.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll get flagged. I don't care. No, I won't monetize it. It'll be just Ghostbusters. Who's afraid? Well, he's really afraid, but he doesn't care. He's gonna go save his brother.
All right. So there you guys have it. That is basically what you know, we think it is gonna be. But remember, again, I am responding to questions. So I know it's in a different format, like any other one. But if you're watching it on the live stream itself, leave it in the comment section on the live chat, right next to it, and I'll be looking at that. And then if you guys got anything, we'll answer at the end. So what the frick is going on? All right, whatever. But
No. I'm laughing.
no,
at the chat,
I
sorry,
I
I'm
saw. Yeah, I know. But next we're gonna talk about something movie related, and that is for yeah, man, screw you, you DC fanboy. It's about the Marvel Avengers movie coming out May 1st. They just released a new trailer, and it's epic as frick. Of course. It's just I wanted to see this movie. Every time there's a Marvel movie, or at least an Avengers movie like this, where they have all the heroes together, I freaking just get hyped as frick. So
Yeah, you call me a fanboy. Okay.
but yeah, I mean, I love the trailer. I love that they showed more of the premise of behind Ultron that many people don't know. Even though it's not really going based on the comics, but still, Ultron looks beast, and just freaking I want to see what he's gonna do throughout this whole movie now. And yeah, so anybody else got any thoughts about the trailer in general? Like, what did you think about it? And are you really now? Did this trailer really hype you even more for the movie?
Hell yeah, it did. Or need I recall Hulkbuster versus the Hulk? I mean, come on. You saw that. You saw that. Hulk defying gravity and just punching this dude up a building. Like, seriously.
But then he did catch a backhand though at the very top of that assault.
True, very true. I can't wait.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say this. All I'm gonna say is this. I hope that this film has someone if they're using the comics as inspiration, I hope they have Ultron say that he's superior to all the Avengers and that he's the most powerful being in existence, and make Hulk go to Super Saiyan level 2. Because the one thing that really will trigger this dude's right eye to twitch and the vein to bulge in his forehead is if you claim you're stronger than the Hulk. That's no. I was gonna, yeah, Iron Man 3. Yeah.
There's plenty of trashy Marvel films that are out there. Let me tell you.
Thor, the first Thor movie.
Let's see here. X-Men 3, Spider-Man 3.
That's not Marvel. And Sony.
Gives a shit. It's still under the Marvel brand. It's still a Marvel character.
It's under the Marvel brand, but that's not Marvel. Thus far, we've seen from Marvel, even their most disparate films are way better than the bad films that have come from other studios.
Told you. But look, I watched the trailer when you guys were talking about what game, whatever you want to call it was. It looks okay. It doesn't look that bad. I'll watch it. Yeah, but I'm not really excited for it.
Every time you say that, man, a little part of me dies every time you say that.
Look, I'm not hating on the film or anything that crap, but I just was never big into the Avengers. And that's the reason why I don't have a lot of excitement for it. Will I watch it? Absolutely. It looks good. It looks like a very, very cool, interesting storyline. I wouldn't mind checking it out. Maybe no, who knows? This could very well get me into the Avengers because I did watch the first one like 3 months ago, and I absolutely fell in love with the movie. I thought it was a great movie.
All I can say is Ultron will be the Avengers' biggest challenge to date, and if of course they're gonna get through it. At least I hope so. They're gonna get through it. It doesn't get better. It isn't looking up because you have Thanos after him. So
yeah.
So it doesn't look up.
For me, the Avengers films are great action-wise, but when it comes to the story, I like the way the Captain America films are going. I like the whole
Captain America.
The whole Winter Soldier going into Civil War and then the Disassembled. That's what I'm really hyped about.
I tried to watch the first Avengers film because it took me that movie's been out for 2 years now, give or take, and maybe a little bit longer than that. And I just recently watched it there, about I want to say 5 months ago. I watched the first Captain America movie and I fell asleep halfway through it.
The first one. Well, the thing is that the first one was a war movie and it wasn't even an ultra well done war movie. But the second one is so much better.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah,
only
that's
thing,
what I heard too as well. So I might give that one an actual shot. Was it the Winter Soldier? I think it was called.
The Winter
Yeah.
Soldier one's really good.
Yeah,
I would say
I might give that
going
one a
into
watch.
Civil War, that's going to be a great arc.
yeah.
But I mean, for me right now, my main Marvel film that I'm definitely really attracted to is the next installment of the X-Men freaking franchise. Not the Wolverine crap, but the X-Men Apocalypse. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most.
The only thing that would have made Winter Soldier even better was spoiler alert when Nick Fury comes back. If Samuel L. Jackson had pulled a Pulp Fiction on the dude, you thought I was dead? I ain't dead.
The only thing I would have liked coming from the comics there would have been a little bit more stealth from Winter Soldier. I mean, the whole idea is that he's never seen, and then they have him out in the street having a one-on-one fight. That's a little bit strange.
See,
But-
I will say this though. I will give props though to who are like all the Marvel films that came out led up to the Avengers, how they showed like little Easter eggs or little find certain things. Like remember in like the Incredible Hulk movie with what's his name there whatever you want to call it, at the end during that snowy part, you can see Captain America's shield in the ice there, whatever you want to call it there. Like little subtle hints like that. You know what I mean? Whereas like on the DC side, when it comes to movies on the DC side, you don't see any of that crap. Nothing builds up to the whatever you want to call it. Now they got this new one coming out that's good. Like just put everything together and say, here you go. Here's your freaking Justice League, bitches.
Actually, they wanted to do that, and with Man of Steel, the director wanted to do that, but Nolan was like, "Do not follow suit to that, just because they've done it." And but the director originally did want to have those Easter eggs in the film, but Nolan said, "No, you can still have a great film and lead into other films without that."
See, what I would have liked from DC rather than that is to play to their strengths. And right now, their biggest strengths on film is their series right now with the Flash and Arrow, and they've done really well with their little tie-ins to the Suicide Squad and things. And if it was my personal choice, I would have had the actors that are that Suicide Squad tying into everything, and have a little cameo of the Arrow and things. Maybe they can't do that. Maybe there's rights between the two sort of splits, but that's the way I would have liked to see it.
No, the problem with DC is that the thing is that all of those are really good ideas and would really make it would make the DC universe more cohesive. But the thing is that Warner Brothers owns the rights to these characters and kind of controls how the IPs are used. Marvel, on the other hand, is a subsidiary of Disney, but they give Kevin Feige carte blanche to do what he needs to do in order to make the stuff cohesive. So you're seeing this movie leads into this movie, these connections lead into this movie. Kind of like what comic books have been doing for the last 70 years since they've been in existence. Give you a tidbit here that leads you to the next issue. Whereas DC is pretty much like the studio head saying, well, demographic says this is popular, so we'll put this in here. And there's not a lot of cohesion, which kind of sucks, because it would be awesome if there had been a lead-in to other films and their other films, but c'est la vie.
Yeah, I mean, this freaking film comes out on May 1st. My birthday's like 24 days away. It couldn't just wait 24 more days, man. But anyway, I guess everybody will, that is Marvel fan and has been loving these movies will go out and watch it. But honestly, if you haven't really been watching all these, I recommend you just go watch them. Try to avoid the bad ones. I would say you have to kind of go through it, because sometimes some of them have little secret endings that you have to watch. But anyway, we're just gonna move on, and we're gonna move on to basically these Xbox One controllers. Okay, that were announced at PAX. They basically are even giving them away. Apparently, I was just told by Zen here that they're just giving them away over there.
Sweepstakes. You
Oh,
still
it's
have
a
to win
sweepstakes.
them.
Okay,
Yeah.
they're doing a giveaway, but I still call it a giveaway. I mean, it's like, come on, man. But yeah, so they're basically having sweepstakes and all this to give away these Xbox One controllers that are custom to these sorts of titles. Of course, you have Halo ones. You have ones from Evolve, Battlefield. There's a lot from each of these series, and I'm just gonna show them right here. Let me get that right now. But we're gonna go through the ones that look fugly, and the ones that look actually decent and good. So let me get to that article there because I kind of got rid of that. I'm gonna show it right here on the stream, and we're just gonna go through it right now. And all right, there you guys go. You guys can see it. Here, I'll share screen with you guys so that way you guys can see it. Also, I know it's gonna probably show up really small. Can you guys see it at least?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. So first off, these are the Halo 5 ones. Now, the blue one does look really good. The red one looks good too, but the blue one looks better. I gotta say, even though it's just
blue hype.
blue hype, bro. Blue team forever.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so they really look nice. I like the futuristic feel to it, like in every Halo controller. But and also, yes, guys, they do come with the wooden box. Not lying. They do come with the wooden box, and it's really cool that they have the logo there. It's really nice. So those look alright. Yeah, there's a closer view. So I think right there in the middle, it has like the UNSC, right?
Not sure if that's what it is.
Yeah, it actually is. It is. It's
it
the
is?
UNSC, yeah.
Okay.
So it has a symbol in front, and yeah, looks really good. I just wish they would have made it where it like lights up and all this.
Well, the closest we ever got to that in terms of controllers and for Xbox, where Halo is concerned, would be those sweet limited edition controllers that came with the limited edition Xbox for Halo 4, where the plastic itself was translucent. You saw all the gears and works of the controller, and the whole ring of lights that the Xbox 360 was known for, because it lit up blue instead of green. The light kind of permeated throughout the entire controller, even though all of it wasn't glow in the dark. It kind of seemed like that, so that had a really nice effect. Yeah.
All right.
Have they named the price point on these?
Well, they're not for sale. Yeah.
They're not for sale yet. But I think they will be, if they're custom controllers, I think they're going to cost just a little bit more, but if nothing, if they're just going to go for the retail price of just $60 like every other controller. So, which is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I still
likely.
think it is that a controller costs that much, but yeah. So that's it. That's how it is. Now, next one is Battlefield Hardline. Yeah. No. Okay. So here we have Battlefield Hardline. It looks okay. You have like the images here of the buildings. You have one guy, like a shadow of a guy, holding a gun out, because you know we got to be hardcore like that.
Yeah, hardcore, rated material.
And it also
Way to go, bro.
and it also has the symbol for Battlefield Hardline.
I will say one thing. I'll give it a couple points up above the Halo ones for one primary reason. And while the Halo ones do look better, this one seems it will be a little bit higher on the functionality list. Why? Because it appears to be matte. Now,
yeah.
everybody here knows glossy controllers are hell.
Mhm.
Once that starts to sweat, man, that is, yeah, I heard you, and I didn't tell her that I was going to be on a podcast, so you'll forgive me. That's my lady in the background. I know what she wants. Yeah, but anyway, let me just finish up before I go see what she wants. So, matte controllers for the win, glossy controllers, but, you know, the way it looks now, I can't give it the heads up over the Halo controller. So, functionality, though, yeah, I suppose.
You can always put a clear matte skin or something on it, though.
Yeah. But definitely this one, it's okay. I'm not really going into it because woohoo, Battlefield. This one is the Evolve one. This one is glossy. It doesn't, for me, it just doesn't look that good. It just has Evolve.
Black and orange.
Yeah, it just has Evolve and some other words on the other side, of which I think in the next one, yeah, we see. But I don't know what that says. But it just looks like a regular black controller, except it's glossy and it says Evolve on it. Not really much with it.
That's a bad color choice. They should have went with that weird kind of dark black blue thing that the Evolve cover of the game looks like.
Yeah, that's
That would
true.
have made more sense.
That would have went through well.
I really, really, really don't like when controllers are just when special edition controllers are just not subtle about it. They don't just use the color palettes and the themes from the game, or some very obscure, but you can tell it's from the game, an icon or a logo or something like an emblem. When you just go with, it's black, it's shiny, and it's from Evolve because it says so. I really don't like when they put the game logo on the controllers. And you have this big old nasty 4v1 on that side. It's like,
Yeah, you want a bit more themed rather than branded.
Right, not branded. Yeah, I'd rather theme, not branded. Perfectly said. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess for me that one's gonna be on the fugly list. Here is the Fable Legends
Jesus
one,
Lord.
and it seems like Zen does not like this one. Really doesn't.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and
look,
explain your reasons.
I like the color blue, but this thing looks.
I would be embarrassed to have
Yeah.
this in my house when people come over. I would not want them to see this. This is bad. This is just bad. There is no focal point. There's nothing to look at. And really, it's just this one dude, this one random dude on the controller. The entire thing is blue. The back of it is black. And then you have this weird it kind of fades from a darker blue to a higher color near the buttons there. It's just awful. Images of the heroes here.
See,
The colors are all over the place now.
yeah, I mean, if it was matte and it was that color scheme, and again we're talking sort of themed rather than sort of slap a picture on there, it might have been okay. But it seems like it's the sort of thing a fan could have done, slap it on there. The D-pad is cutting off half the picture. It just doesn't seem thought out.
Right, yeah. And then you got the D-pad right in the center of the dude, so.
Plus, the game's not even out yet. I mean, shouldn't you wait till the game's been out like a little bit and like people know who the characters are? Because at this point, like we know like maybe 3 of the 4 characters.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how they're gonna do it, to be honest, because like you said, it's really early. And where that game is concerned, all they've ever really mentioned are just these heroes. They've mentioned the names, but it was presented in such a way that I can't remember them, to be honest. So they're not memorable, as of yet, at least. And seeing them here, or seeing I suppose it's just supposed to be the classes of the characters you can play.
I guess,
the
yeah,
warrior
because
guy,
it is
the
supposed to
archer
be.
guy.
It is supposed to be a free-to-play game, so
Yes, it's supposed to be.
so it's really not much, I would say. I mean, it's fine for what it is. I mean, but it's really ugly to where
Mhm.
the D-pad literally covers that guy's like chin and stuff. So if they could have done it, I mean, they could have done it another way.
Okay, let's
but
put it this way.
it's-
You guys, if you listen to my podcast or my opinions on my own channel, you know that I hate scalpers with a burning freaking passion. Therefore, these being rare enough to maybe have probably 10, 20 of them floating around in the wild, and I don't want to keep it, that's going on eBay. I'll make some money off of them.
Yeah, because I don't see
pay
these.
for it.
I don't see these really going anywhere. I mean, some people would like it because it's Fable, but
Mhm.
it's all.
I mean, it's a free to play game. I mean, I don't see people really wanting collectible stuff for a free to play game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's a closer shot. Yeah, it basically covers his whole freaking body. It's really bad.
Blech.
So yeah, there you guys go. This one is which one is this?
State of Decay.
State of
Yeah.
Decay.
Mhm.
Because I'm just like, okay, it has a skull. This one I really don't like. It's just, for me, it's just like the Evolve one. It just has something there, and the rest of the controller is just regular
like-
black.
That looks like someone just splattered some white paint on your black controller. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like you
Yeah.
had a black X, and someone was painting and oops. Sorry.
Here's a case of minimalism. They could have done something to the right side of the controller to make it seem, a little bit more unique. But I will say, I don't really care for State of Decay, the game, but I do like this logo. It's a skull, but it's an eagle, and the talons of the eagle are holding 2 guns. I mean, nothing screams hardcore than a skull eagle holding 2 guns, right? So,
See, what
Yeah,
would
bro.
what would probably be really cool there if they want to keep it subtle would have been to put that logo in place of the Xbox button, and just keep the whole controller plain black.
They could have done that, yeah. They could have done that. There's a lot of free
That'd be
space
cool, dude.
that is not used, and I'm not saying they should be
Yeah.
harsh with it, but still. Yeah. I mean, once you play, you're not gonna see that because that's right where your hand is supposed to be. So.
Yep.
Yep. So there you guys have that one. And I think this is not the last one. This is Ori and the Blind Forest. Yeah, it doesn't look that good. It looks like you can just buy that on eBay. Same thing as
I like
Fable.
it. It's blue.
Yeah.
It's very blue. Yeah.
Of course, I kind of like blue, so.
Yeah. It looks okay. It's just I'm really not liking that. It really covers the characters themselves and such that, because I can see that right there. The D-pad again, it wins again on covering everybody.
Have they glossed
so-
up the D-pad as well? It looks kind of weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they glossed it up
bit
too.
of
On the
Was that
Xbox,
the case in the others? No. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they've got like some color on it, like it's got a little bit of a blue. Maybe it's just a reflection.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. No, you're right. Is it a reflection or is that part of the card? I can't tell.
That's a reflection.
It's a reflection.
Yeah, that's a reflection. Because if it was like part of the actual theme, it would be blue and everything.
No, the next slide is blank, but there's more beyond it. So.
It doesn't even show me the next slide. Oh, whatever. And next we have, I think this is the last one too here, Witcher,
Mhm.
3, and it looks good. I gotta
Now
say.
this I like.
You know why?
I like.
Because he's in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
He's not on the side, which is really
The only
good.
negative point is again the branding,
Oh yeah,
but your hand is gonna be covering that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Yeah, again for me, if it was matted out and they'd taken sort of the Witcher 3 strikes in the place of the Xbox button, it probably would have looked nicer. But it's still pretty nice.
So that's basically all the controllers there. I would say, now let's go in order here from what we reviewed. Now we have the Halo 5 controllers. Good. In the middle for me. Fugly.
It looks kind of generic to me, but.
Yeah.
Well,
Fugly.
Well, I mean, I won't take it that far. The Halo 5 one just looks kind of generic. Like,
it's very generic. I will say this, but here again, it's subtle enough for fans of the franchise to know what. Although they're not just generic lines, you know that, right? Well, yeah, of course you probably don't know, but they're not just generic lines. That is like Forerunner architecture. That's how they build their technology, and you have little in the game. There would be little, what do I put it? Data or energy or something like that going through the lines there. So it isn't just a generic line. The patterns are gray lines or black lines.
Yeah.
no, I understand that, but the whole point behind these controllers is that it's a nice bit of swag that if someone comes to your house and like sees, oh, it's like, wow, like kind of like how back in the day I had, well, I still have that golden. I have like a golden Ocarina of Time controller with a golden memory card, with the golden card. It's kind of like, yeah, man, that's gold. I get it. I get you got.
You know what?
But, I mean-
I would have really liked it for the Halo one, since Zen did bring that up, how the Forerunner, and yeah, they do that a lot. Every single architecture they have has those lines. Have it where the lines glow. It like
I was
glows
just
through.
going to say that because
Yeah.
to me that would be far more attractive on a
Yeah.
controller. And even though it's not useful to the game, it still gives you a reasonable. It gives you a reason to actually be interested in a controller just for the cosmetics. Because like most of this stuff is just basically faceplates.
Yeah,
Pretty
You
and,
much.
made a faceplate and just swap them out. Really, you could.
Yeah.
But
and it's
if
like
this
a
thing had
callback.
built-in
You know?
LED lighting that was unique to that controller because the game is referencing, that would
Mhm.
make the controller a must-buy because it's like, wow, like I think Zen, you and I were talking once before, you used to have an addiction with the consoles, like the Gears
Yeah.
of War console, the Star Wars Xbox that will light up and make different sounds.
Mhm.
That makes that controller a lot more attractive.
Yep, I'm one of those idiots that bought multiple 360s because of the way they looked.
I will say this much: if I could have gotten my hands on the one that when you turned it on sounded like R2D2,
I was just
I'm
going
a
to say
Star
that, but
Wars fan. I would have done it.
with the whole, they had the C-3PO one where it had the wiring going down and stuff. Kind of thinking about that, it'd be really kind of nice maybe with this if you had the controller kind of a semi-transparent paint job, and then only the black lines were like not transparent, so you could kind of see into it, and it kind of played into the fact that it was part of the technology.
Yeah. So they could really improve these a lot. Let me see. We're just gonna go through the rest of the list. Just go say fugly or whatever. I don't know. Just say nice or fugly when we go through the rest. All right. So we're gonna start with the Fable one. Go. Fugly.
Ugly.
Yeah, fugly.
Fugly.
State of Decay.
Decent, passable.
Okay. Decent.
I'd say it's bland. It could be more subtle if they want to go that route.
Ori and the Blind Forest.
Fugly.
Diggs Fugly.
I actually like the blue. I'm sorry.
I like it.
I like the
but
color.
I like the color blue. So
And
I like the color,
Witcher
but I don't
3.
think the design's all that great.
The Witcher 3. Good. I gotta say.
Nice. I would use this. I would actually keep this one.
I'd say it's good, but room for improvement.
All right. So there you guys go. We have all the Xbox controllers that were the whole face-plated ones. Yeah, face-plated because I'm sorry. They really do.
One final point.
But yeah.
You move on. Is this is something that I really like, that in this particular case they're not for sale. Sure, they're going to be given away, but this is something I really like that Microsoft apparently since last generation took the lead in doing, and it's that they make these special edition consoles and controllers and peripherals in some cases, like the White Connect and all that. I really like that, and you can get some gullible suckers like my former self to double dip, just because it's from a series that they really like, and it's something that I would like to see Nintendo doing more of. You bring out a 3D World bundle, let's see a 3D World console, right? It's really nice that they did the whole thing with the gamepad with Wind Waker HD, but it was a little bit on the slap some random alien writing on the edge of the controller and call it a day. They could have gone a little bit further with that, because I really do like custom controllers and custom consoles. It really says, yo, I'm a fan of that series. Do not mess with that series. That's me, bro.
See,
You like it or you get out.
if we're talking Nintendo, I like it subtle, but I would also like options. So we had a few colors with the Wii, but I would like them to go back to the N64 idea, and let's make transparent colors again. Let's see the technology. If they made a transparent purple gamepad, I would buy that tomorrow.
So in other words, that see-through Wii U that Iwata had for that Iwata asks, you'd buy it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I agree. Just more options, and it's something I wish they would do going forward. I know they're not, but let's hope next time around, next gen, it might be on the list of things to do. I really like looking at them. I like
especially they did it with 2DS. They released the blue and red transparent ones.
Yeah, they do. They do with the handhelds. That's one thing I wanted to carry over to the console itself. I mean, even take it as far as Microsoft did last time, where they actually had physical hardware changes based on the franchise the console was modeled after, the sounds, right? You had the Gears of War one. You opened the tray and the chainsaw. You had R2D2 where he made his R2D2 sounds.
Yeah, I would have bought that.
Yeah. Or if we're talking the new 3DS, make the gamepad faceplate changeable.
Oh, that would probably not be a good idea. Getting people to open their gamepads.
Yeah.
But if
If
you're designing the gamepad anyway, you could redesign it so you're not getting in. You just take it off and you can't get into the actual hardware. There's like an underplate, and you just pop it on top.
Yeah, I understand that. But the thing is that, especially for the new 3DS XL, is that like if you're giving this to kids, I don't think they have the manual dexterity or the level of carefulness that an adult would have. Because I had to change my my memory card on mine like twice because the first one just wasn't really working. But and I mean, I had to take it out multiple times to try it. But I mean, I've seen pictures of people snapping it in half and stuff, and I mean, that's not something
Yeah, I mean, you can't really speak for everybody, but for me personally, I opened the back to make a video for the 3DS. It took me 30 seconds. If you've got any kind of smarts, it's not an issue.
Yeah,
And
well, I mean, I know it's very easy, but I mean, for like, I mean, you like, okay, you have like a 8 or 9 year old, right? And you're like, hey, I got you this. Let's say the kid really likes Legend of Zelda, and I got these Legend of Zelda face plates here. Put them on your new 3DS, and then like they break it, and like, oh snap! I mean,
But you can't put it on for them.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
I
you
I'm
mean,
could.
I
just
mean,
saying. I'm just.
when I grew up and I got Action Men toys or whatever back in the day, if I couldn't build it, my dad came in and built it and put the stickers and things on for me. So why not? I mean,
A lot.
Yeah.
Some parents have that give it to you and walk away attitude.
well, they're
You
bad
know,
parents.
A lot of parents actually.
I really like the ideas that it's customization. For everything would be nice. Because I actually have just ordered some skins for my Xbox One and my Wii U. Uh, of course, I won't even make you guess of what they are. But I got some skins for them, and that'd basically be it for that. I mean, because all you need for the consoles is really just skins, because it would be kind of a waste to spend $1,000 just to get the next one like Zen used to do,
Yeah,
because
but that's what I'm saying. Like putting a skin on the gamepad. I don't know if you've done one. Like that's quite fiddly. If you got a official clip-on faceplate, I think that would be a lot easier.
I actually have
Um,
one of those how do you call those skins on from my gamepad, and because
Yeah, in fact, I have a skin on mine. I bought it just as straight. It's like dark wood green, just to get rid of the gloss. That's what I
Hey,
went
is
with.
there a Princess Peach skin you can get for your gamepad?
I think so. You're able to get if you go to like
just
Decal Girl or something. You're able to get something.
you can go there. eBay has crazy people doing a
just
lot
Yeah,
of
I had to
people.
find one, man.
imagine this for a
There's
second.
there's companies that'll let you upload a picture and get them to print whatever you want as well.
While all of this talk was taking place, my mind started drifting back towards the Wimmeke HD Wii U. They could have left the Helion writing. Okay, that's great. But how about the console itself? Let's see. You remember that blue light that used to come? That used to happen when you inserted your disc or
Hmm.
ejected the disc, right? I really miss it on the Wii U. But assuming, let's say it comes back for a special edition Zelda Wii U bundle, right? The Zelda from this year. And they put some console chimes in there. Imagine every time you insert and ejected this, there's a gold light emanating from the tray. Well, it isn't a tray, but from the slot. Or every time you power on or make some sort of console function, you get the Zelda. You solve the puzzle chime.
See,
Ooh,
I think they could do
yeah,
that through even
You mean sort
software.
of like what the Xbox did, right?
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
360 when you
totally.
put it on, I mean like that Halo sound.
But
Mm-hmm.
if you look
That'd
at
be boss.
if you look at the 3DS, where right now you can download themes, so you can
Themes,
have your
yeah.
background, and it changes the background sort of tune, and it changes the sort of different chimes when you go into the different menus and things. If
Mm-hmm.
they brought that to the Wii U, you could essentially have that go into your sounds when you put the disc in and press the buttons and things as well.
Mm-hmm. You good? You good?
You don't even have to
And
buy a new console. That could literally be a $5-10 thing. You buy it and it's done.
and I could see that happening. I mean, I really could. Like, people adding that level of customization to their system.
Mm-hmm. So every time you see someone's console, it could potentially be a very different experience, not only on the software side, but on the hardware side also. At least aspects on the hardware side.
Oh,
So
there
yeah,
is no Peach one. That sucks.
I
Sorry.
really like I really like that. So I wish all the companies actually, not just Nintendo or Microsoft, although I know Microsoft will continue, but the whole here's a special edition, but it's the same old black thing that everyone else has. It's kind of lame, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a topic I want to bring up. How come Bebop and Rocksteady look like shit in the damn Turtles Nickelodeon show?
Way to go, boss!
Sorry, I'm just saying. You saw that trailer?
Listen,
That was so damn bad.
Well, that's how they sounded back in the day. I mean, like they got turned into giant a mutant warthog and a mutant rhino, but the guy still had a Brooklyn accent. You know.
Yeah, but
way
the
to
thing
go,
is,
boss!
these new ones here, they just. I don't know. They just don't fit right with me. Like, I'm sorry, but that scene that you saw in that trailer there, Zen, when he walks up to Leonardo when he's trying to hack or trying to get into that little van there. Oh, dude, that Brooklyn accent came out. I just started freaking laughing hysterically, man. I was like, no.
They're supposed to have the Brooklyn accent.
No, I know that, but it's just the way, like, whoever the voice actor that they picked for Bebop, it's just like.
Well, I mean, let me put it this way. In a perfect world, and I hate to say this, in a perfect world, we'd be able to have the guy who did the voice for Bebop and Rocksteady. James Avery would still be alive, and so we'd have the Shredder that we grew up with.
It's something that I'm not used to seeing, but I'm sure if I actually were to watch that show and I got used to it, I'd probably fall in love with them like I did in the original cartoon. So, whatever. It is what it is. Screw it! Don't care. I just thought it was hilarious to see how tiny and small and thin Bebop was, man. I was just like, what the fuck? Alright, whatever.
Alright. Go ahead and discuss one more thing you guys would like. I'm setting up my game right now, so if
One more thing I want to... Oh, yeah. Don't fight over people's consoles. Whatever. Oh! When The Witcher 3 drops there, I think, was it next month, I think it is? Or is it this month?
Next month,
yeah. Yeah, definitely support it because they're the only company right now that is doing free DLC. They are against frickin' paid DLC. So you might want to support that company, man. CD Projekt Red is the frickin' shizzle my nizzle.
Yeah.
Actually, well, Shovel Knight isn't a company. They're just the development studio. Yacht Club isn't a company. They're just the development studio. But they're giving free DLC, too.
Yes, they are. Also, that goes for you people on the Sony side, on the Microsoft side. When Shovel Knight drops, support that freaking game, man. Yacht Club deserves your freaking money, man.
Yeah.
They do. And with free DLC,
if a guy goes off and pirates the game and then actually felt bad for doing so and then gives Yacht Club Games that packs a $20 bill for pirating his damn game, you know you have a damn good game on your hands. No one ever does that. No one ever does that. Shovel Knight deserves your attention, and make sure you guys support that for the indie when they come up for your console of choice. Damn it, I can't stress that enough.
All right. So now I got it all ready. We were gonna do Dr. Luigi and all that, but instead we're gonna bring back an old classic game. But it's been rebooted, but we're just gonna bring it back. That Killer Instinct, man. We're gonna play that Killer Instinct. Me and Zen are now gonna face each other. Now listen. Okay, I do not have the full-on thing yet. But I do have one character that I can play as, and that's Riptor. I have been playing as Riptor for a while, so I kind of got the gist of it, not fully.
I don't like the way he looks in this new game.
But you guys, hopefully you will enjoy this, and we're actually gonna do just like I do. Actually, who do you think is gonna win now?
Zen,
go for it,
obviously.
Man.
I'm sorry.
Who's Zen playing as?
Look, I watched both of you guys play the other day on your live stream, and Zen whooped the crap out of you, dude.
Who is Zen playing as? That's all I want to know.
Here, I'm gonna screen share it so that way you guys can see.
You probably play
Zen,
as Argonos.
Argonos.
I'll be random.
If he's playing as Argonos, he's gonna kick your ass. Games.
No, he is, man. He is. If you pick, especially Argonos, man, screw that.
Yeah, it's over. Just I'm done. You beat me.
And guys there that are watching everybody that is watching right now, go ahead, leave questions about any of the topics, or if any other questions you got, we'll be able to answer them after. So we're gonna play some KI now, and I mean it's pretty obvious everyone's gonna bet for Zen.
Love for TJ Combo.
Dude, look at Riptor. What happened?
Here. I'm gonna. No, wait, hold on. I'm gonna play as Yoshi, okay? Here, I'm gonna play as Yoshi.
Oh god. You know the scary thing is that he actually does look like Yoshi from the Mario Brothers live action film. That's scary as crap.
Yeah.
I don't like
He
that.
looks like Nightmare Yoshi.
Well, let me ring
Maya.
Sexy as freaking out.
I like her
Never fucking
original.
lie, you got some good
I like how
taste.
she looked in the sequel to Killer Instinct Gold.
Yeah.
Alright, so I raised the volume up a little bit. I saw your comment
What the?
there.
Oh, Forgotten Greedo. I thought it said Forgotten Ghetto. I'm like, what? Just letting you guys
No
know I'm gonna
spinal?
bounce out of here in 10 minutes, so
Alright.
just letting you guys know.
Alright.
No spinal love.
Alright, so here we go, guys. First match. He is good with Maya, I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, I always have trouble
Man,
fighting his
no
Maya.
remorse, man. Don't give the guy any goddamn freaking subtle movements. Get in there.
Trust me, he's not.
Damn.
Ah, shoot.
Listen to them buttons clack away. That's when you know you're playing video games, son.
Ah, I can't ultra combo, I'm locked. Or I can't even combo break.
Ultra combo. Combo.
Hey, whoever's playing is Maya. Thank you very much. Well, never mind, because you're gonna have you know who talking about this podcast. Such you know, so misogynistic.
Alright, I took the first life bar.
Really, dude? Really?
Got him.
God damn you.
I had to do it, man. I was looking at how I was like, yeah, I can see this right now. It's gonna end up on CNN.
Ah, he took out mine.
Combo breaker.
No, no, oh my god, I hate that thing.
To tell you the truth, I was never that good with Maya in Killer Instinct Gold.
No, but it just confirms that Zen has good taste in women.
Yeah. Ooh,
You know, I would
dang.
beat Orchid all the way.
Ultra! I missed that sound, man. I do remember distinctly the very first Ultra combo I ever pulled off on the Super Nintendo version was Thunder's Ultra combo, man. That was just button mashing.
Ah, he got, oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Look at him. I'm dead already. Look at what he's gonna do.
You're very dead. You've been dead. He's just beating your dead corpse.
Yep. Ah, he messed it up. Yeah, he messed it up.
I missed it.
Well, shit, you beat the heck out of a dead corpse. I mean, dang.
That just proves that she doesn't give a flying rat's butt.
Yeah, so that was the first match right there. We're gonna play at least 2 more matches. That should be good.
Yep.
So go ahead.
Anyone
pick
gonna
another
use any of the
character.
classic skins?
Yeah, I'll use a classic.
Yo, hey, what does Fulgore look like now?
Fulgore, he looks like this. I'll show you. Hold on, it's loading. Right there it is.
I wonder if he. Oh, he looks so badass.
I know.
I wonder if he plays the exact same thing, man. Same with like Sabretooth, man. Sabretooth was like or Saberwolf, sorry, I should say.
Saberwolf.
Yeah, he was my character. That and Glacius.
I loved Glacius.
Glacius was a
He was a
cheap
great
bastard,
character.
man.
Yes, he
Yo,
was, but his
Glacius was the shit, man.
his liquefied uppercut was awesome.
Zen?
No,
disappoint
I
me
hated
with
when
TJ
people
combo, bro.
would do a combo and combo his sort of Glacius like projectile. It would hit like 30 times.
Yeah.
I wonder if the
Pissed me
combos
off.
are
Here we goes, TJ Combo. He's playing as a
TJ combo with his one eye.
yep. Freaking Sam Jackson.
TJ combo.
What if he actually didn't have Samuel Jackson's voice?
Let's just
that would be
take-
funny.
I couldn't even take playing as him seriously.
Oh dang.
I would take playing as him ultra seriously because he'd be like, "What? Say what one more time? I dare you. I double dog dare you."
It is ultra combo on me, mother.
Dang, he got me trapped in the corner.
But if Riptor beat him, a dinosaur ate me. It ate me.
Blaster up combo! I missed that stuff, man.
Wow.
All right, guys, I'm out of here, dude. Thank you guys for having me on here. I really appreciate it, but I have to bounce to the next podcast. Man.
All right.
All right, you guys
Peace
have a
out,
good one, man.
dude.
Thank you guys for letting me chill tonight. I appreciate it.
Oh, you said 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, I just got the invite now.
Okay, you bastard.
All right, guys, I'm out. See you guys in a bit, man. Thank you guys
See
for
ya.
having me. Later,
All right,
guys.
man.
Oh, missed it. No. Oh,
Is he?
TJ.
Did he, as they say, two-stock you?
Nah. Come and take this curse, man. Come and take this curse. Come on.
ah, frick.
Frickin' Riptor. She's so wild.
I was never that good with Riptor back in the day. I could do reasonably good with
Riptor now,
Jago.
now Riptor looks like a damn
Yeah,
next
I'm
step.
dead. Dang, man. Okay. Going in. Ah, messed it up again. Maurice. That's how dinosaurs became extinct.
Oh shit. So a black man went in the past and boxed them all to death. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I mean, look, let's be frank though. He did kind of cheat. He is using cybernetic arms.
Oh,
Wasn't the first Killer Instinct like? It was like something to do with like time or something like that, like a time rip.
Yeah, basic.
Yeah.
No, that was the second one. The first one was Ultratech was trying to get their most powerful weapon out, but in order before they could get it out, they wanted to test it, and they used the tournament, and that was the whole thing. That was the first Killer Instinct. But it turns out that the main two characters in the first one were Jago and Beat Orchid. Turns out that the tiger spirit that Jago worshipped as a monk, there he is. There's Jago right there.
It betrayed him.
Was actually the main bad guy for the second one. So, and then it became time travel. Ultratech goes back in time, and it got kind of weird after the first one.
Yeah.
now the storyline makes no sense whatsoever. I'm just like, it's just a whole bunch of monsters fighting. That's all you need to know.
So what you're telling me is that Killer Instinct has become the 2D version of Tekken,
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
where
Yeah.
the story's not even there anymore. It's just like they just make up a whole bunch of random stuff. You're like, this, you could just take the story out of it and just gave me more game.
Well, I mean, I'll give you an example. In the first Killer Instinct, Spinal.
You can't get out of freaking taunts.
In the first Killer Instinct, Spinal quits Killer Instinct and becomes a Hollywood actor.
Yeah. This story was always ridiculous.
Yeah, and Saberwolf got his cure, and Idol, if you did that cheat and fought as Idol up the ranks, Idol discovered his mother and killed her anyway because that's all he knows. Chief Thunder found out that his brother got turned into Fulgore.
Wow.
Yeah, it gets kind of, it's like, dang, I killed my own brother a second time. Technically, kind of, sort of, speaking.
Nope.
Glacius
that.
managed to finally escape.
Yeah. Went back to his planet. Well, in this one he comes back because he left his technology behind. He has his technology, yeah. He doesn't trust humanity.
It's like, damn, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
didn't,
Glacius.
didn't Cinder die?
Well,
Yeah,
according
he's
to the
dead.
canon,
Yeah.
he kills Glacius, but I mean, Glacius was so cool. No pun
You
intended.
know the Ultra Command? Mega?
Huh?
Do you know the Ultra Command?
No, I don't know what we're talking about. So
Oh,
whatever. I
I
win.
think it's a back forward
Back forward.
with all punches. I think.
All punches, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, right. There's Rebound King again to use the great Jaggy Riptor. Oh, man.
Okay, let's see.
Monster
Okay,
Hunter.
what old classic character do you want to see them bring back in Killer Instinct?
Well, they're all there. Except for
Not
two.
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, Cinder's coming, except for two.
You want to see them bring back like Idol as the cheapest boss ever?
Oh yeah, true. Well, yeah, well, Idol. That would be unfortunate.
No, that would be fair. That would be the ultimate in boss, because then it could really bring it full circle. It's like, oh, okay, well, you got to fight Idol and Gargoyle,
Yeah.
one after the other.
There's Spinal.
Yeah, that-
And I'm gonna die because I play Spinal.
Zen is good with Spinal, or you're not good with Spinal.
No, he's good with Spinal. I never even got the chance to play with Spinal yet.
Mm.
Once again, free version.
He's a fun character.
I
He's always been a fun
I
character.
thought Jago was a free character.
No, they switch him. Yeah,
Mm.
they switch him. So this
So
time it's
every-
Riptor.
Yeah, every new month you get a new one tryout in the place of the old.
Oh, so you basically got a game that came with no characters.
Pretty much, yeah.
No, you get one character.
That's what I say. I thought Jago was the one free character you got with the game.
No, that's what it was in the first season, and then they started the second season. They switched it around.
So every new month you get a new free one to try out, and then the last
Yeah.
that you have.
The coolest thing about Spinal is that he can do that teleport and steal people's attacks, which is always cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was really good with Spinal back in the day.
Ah, darn it. Yep, he just did it to me.
There you go.
This maniac.
And his Ultra is really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Or it was back in the day. I don't know it now. Back in the day, he would turn into the character while he was doing his attacks and beat them with their own attacks.
Yeah, not this
It's
one.
cheap. Not now, though, but that was what he back in the day.
Ah! Yeah, I'm dead.
Are you ultraing? Ultra combo.
Oh my god. He's still going. Yep. So there you guys have it. That was Killer Instinct, guys. But I promise if we do this again next time I host, that time I'll have all the characters by then. But yeah, that was really good. Oh man.
Can't wait for you to get your characters up.
So if anybody in the comment section right there have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them. So go ahead, put them in there. You do have some time, so we'll be waiting. But in the meantime, yeah, freaking make sure you guys go. If you do have an Xbox One, get Killer Instinct, bro. It's really freaking fun. And also, if you want, dude, there's 1,000 spaces for a friends list. You can add me. I don't care. It's right there, actually. My username is right there on the profile little icon that you guys are seeing. So you guys can add me. I'll add you. We can always fight on here. I do have some other games too. So.
Anyone listening, I have a question, and this is just comedy for you, gangs. But why would anyone add you when they can add Zen? I mean, he was a victor.
Well, they can
I
add,
don't want to befriend no loser.
no. Well, they could add him, and they could train together. And,
No, they can follow him. They can follow
They
him.
can train.
Trust me,
Take the
when I
train
get
over.
when I get my hands on Orchid, Jago,
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Actually,
I'm getting into them.
just for the record, his Orchid was a lot better than his Riptor. Obviously, he doesn't do Riptor. And Jago was a lot better than Riptor. He's only played with. Did you have this when
Yeah.
they had the Saber Wolf 3 month? Or.
Saberwolf? No, I didn't. They didn't
No.
have the Saberwolf 3 month.
Okay, yeah. When he gets his characters up, I'm fairly sure it's when he can choose the ones he wants to play with and, you know,
Cool.
is proficient.
Cool. I'm down with it.
It'll be,
We
fairly
have
different
a
scene.
question here from Anderson Archula. Always glad to have you, man. Do you think Tusk, Kim, Wu, Idol, and Gargos will return, or has new character Hisako made Kim sort of redundant since they're oh shoot, it just moved, since they're both Japanese?
Yes, I think you'll see Kim.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who love Kim Woo, still do love Kim Woo. And I think we'll see Tusk as well. There's an opening for Tusk in there that isn't filled.
Yeah.
You see, Killer Instinct, the roster, it's less about the types of characters that the way they play. It's less about the way they play, zoner, mid range, or rushdown. It's more about the themes that they fulfill. So you have your werewolf professor, you have your ancient skeleton bone man, you have your stereotypical black boxer, right? And now you have your ghost girl from Grudge, Hisako. There's an opening for the whole caveman vibe, so that's Tusk, right? And then there's an opening for the whole pretty Chinese girl, and that's Kim Woo. I don't think they have those yet. Orchid is pretty, but she isn't kind.
No,
she's more hardcore mission kind of chick, you know?
Well, I will say this much though. I disagree with whether it's about. I think they need another character who doesn't use projectiles, who gets in there and mixes it up. And Tusk fulfills that role perfectly because TJ Combo can't fill that role by himself. You need another character who like can't just throw fireballs at you all day long, spamming. What do they call it in Killer Instinct? Jago's Endo Kukin or some junk like that.
Endo Kukin, yeah.
Endo Kukin, it's a Hadouken. I don't know why they just. We can't legally call it a Hadouken, but that's what it is. No, it's an Endo Kukin. It's Endo Kukin. You need characters who fulfill different roles, and Tusk would be perfect as that, big, huge, hulking, muscle-bound dude with a sword. Like,
The way I looked at it, he was pretty much Tarzan. That's the way I looked at it.
He's Tarzan with a sword. Well, no, I take it back. He's Conan the Barbarian. That's
Conan. Yeah, that's it.
He's Conan the Barbarian, and you need that character. I mean, I never was good with Tusk. I'll be frank with you. I was never good with Tusk. I stuck with who I was good at. Like I was good with Jago, Spinal, Beat Orchid, Glacius, Saberwolf.
Actually, you know what? Bring Tusk back in, the whole Conan the Barbarian thing, and see if you can hire Arnold as voice acting. That'd be nice.
So we got another question, of course. Rebound, oh god dang it. Freaking insane. Have you guys imported the frozen PS4 yet? Get out of here.
Jesus Christ.
No, I have not.
Let's see. We got one from Dragon Swords 15. Anybody think an established digital universe in gaming, it moved again, in gaming like the Marvel Cinematic Universe is helpful for Nintendo?
That'd be awesome, actually.
That's the thing that, taking it to another fighting game, quote-unquote fighting game, Smash Bros, right? That's the thing that kind of underwhelmed me, disappointed me, more than anything else, in my opinion, where single-player content is concerned. Is that the Subspace Emissary or some equivalent wasn't there. It was a step in the right direction, in my opinion, to establishing a Nintendo universe in which all of Nintendo's various IPs interact with each other. Because I don't know about you, but it was less about the adventure for me and more about seeing how these characters, if they should meet from vastly different worlds initially, how they'd react. And it's the only game you're ever going to see Samus team up with Pikachu. I mean, come on.
Yep.
Right?
I'm just saying, like, that's the one downside with the new Smash Brothers is that there's no dedicated single player mode that approaches what we got in Subspace Emissary. And that is kind of a letdown, just a little bit, because I mean, how long can you do the classic mode, the adventure mode? I mean, it just
it's the classic mode, the adventure mode. They're pretty much, what do you call this? Arcade. All right, they're pretty much arcade mode or tower modes or whatever, ladder mode.
yeah,
So I would have really preferred if, especially if they positioned it as a direct sequel and it continued from the end of Brawl, the
yeah,
defeat of Naboo, the arrival of Sonic, late as he was.
yep. You're too
Yeah.
slow. It's like, where were you? You're supposed to be the fastest thing on two legs. Where
Yep.
were you, man?
It would have been really, really nice to see that. Really, really nice to see that. Imagine that now
Yeah.
combined with the power of the Wii U.
Yep.
Even the Evo idea, you could have integrated that a little bit more deeply, I think, with that idea. Even going so far as to say we can now have downloadable content, have
Yep.
additional episodes added on to your Subspace Emissary for Smash 4.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Like, because I mean, at the end of Subspace Emissary, yeah, you defeated Taboo, but really, this dude had messed up the Nintendo universe. Like, whole places were just destroyed. Like, just destroyed. I mean, this dude was doing some terrorism stuff to the Nintendo
Yeah,
universe.
he was. And,
And it would be cool.
I mean, come on. Ganondorf himself, the king of evil, the dude that hates Link and Zelda, says, This is bigger than the three of us.
Yeah.
I hate you. I still hate you. I will never stop hating you. But for the sake of my survival and your own, of course, not that I care about that, we have to team up.
Yeah.
There's a dude, Ganondorf, the evil king,
Mhm.
is like, this dude's so evil that even I'm like, damn, he needs to be stopped.
So, I mean, I would love to have that kind of game because I know, I would just love to have it where we have an actual fighting game with Nintendo characters versus another company's, characters. Like,
Oh.
I would not bother. I would not even worry if it is a Capcom versus Nintendo. I would not, even doubt that, and having those two universes, because we had Marvel versus Capcom. Why not Marvel versus or not Marvel, Capcom versus Nintendo, or we can have another Tatsunoko versus Capcom game. I
Or
would love to have
a
that.
game that will never, ever, 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 ever happen unless the industry changes a lot. Super Smash Brothers cross PlayStation All Stars.
Oh my god. The moment
It'll
that
never,
happens is when
ever,
Sony
ever,
goes
ever
bankrupt.
happen. Yeah.
What was it? Super Smash Brothers cross what?
Cross
PlayStation All-Stars.
Yeah.
Oh god, no,
So-
no.
We're just
No,
gonna move
think,
on.
think about how many arguments that'll settle, dude. Think about how many arguments that'll settle. Link versus
Well,
Kratos,
I mean-
who's stronger?
So we're just gonna
Who
move
versus
on.
Kratos? Who versus
Kratos?
Kratos?
Who? Link.
Link versus Kratos?
Ganondorf versus Kratos.
Oh, there we go.
Ganondorf by a country mile, because, I mean, let's be frank. Nothing can kill him unless you have the Master Sword.
Because you have to remember, that's what Smash was built on. It was built on the concept of not only giving Nintendo a fighting game, so to
Yeah.
speak. It was built on the concept of being able to build dream matches, right?
Yeah.
Who would win between Sonic and Mario? Who would win between Pac-Man and Mega Man? Stuff like
If I
that.
could
Yeah.
pose a question to you guys, since you brought this up, why do you think, as fun and as lengthy and successful, in my opinion, as Subspace Emissary was, why was it basically eliminated from the new Smash?
Well, if Sakurai is to be believed, it's because he had a hissy fit because people shared video online and decided not to do it.
I don't think that's true. I disagree. I think the reason it wasn't added was because they wanted to get that game out as quickly as humanly possible. And if they had added a Subspace Emissary mode, it would have added another 6 months to the development time of that game, and you wouldn't have seen it
Yeah.
until this year. So,
In answer to that question, I say we have downloadable content. How about doing it now?
yeah, I mean, I'd pay
So-
if they said here's $19.99, here's a lengthy single player mode. I'd buy it. I'd buy
So-
it. I would.
So basically, we're just gonna move on from that. Don't want to use up too much time.
Alright.
And the next one is, now I was gonna bring this up as a topic, but I decided not to really. since many people really couldn't get it because the English presentation just came out. And this is for, of course, Monolith Soft's X. And this is from Wester. Hopefully I pronounced that right. If Monolith Soft was allowed to have famous anime mechs as DLC, what would they be? Okay, listen. First off, it has to be freaking Gurren Lagann. All right, I need that mech in there. Gurren Lagann mech. Have Evangelion. Have some mechs from there.
Forget anime, man. Where's my Optimus Prime? Where's my Bumblebee?
You know, I mean, considering it's Japan, they would have the Transformers. They wouldn't. I mean, we'd know them as Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, but they'd probably call them something else in Japan, like Convoy Leo or something like that. Convoy Leo or whatever.
What about the ones from Code Geass?
Code Geass could work.
Yeah, that could do. That could work too.
Or Gundam. Gundam C.
Yeah, it'd be Gundam. Gundam, yeah.
Just don't have the new
Burning
ones.
Gundam!
Let me see. We can have the Nirvaj from Rook 7. We can have.
What about the one from Bayonetta 2?
Bayonetta 2. You know what?
Bayonetta's Witch Gundam?
That would not be bad.
No, it wouldn't.
But yeah, I mean, there's so many opportunities for that to happen. Definitely would love to have those though. So yeah, if they were to have DLC like that, fine. So next, and I think this will be the last one. If they're, let me see right here. Yep, we got another one from Anderson. And this is just like Melee to the Smash series. Do you think this Star Fox 64 will always and forever, no expectations mentally has affected the series? Could it affect the new one? No. Let me see. Oh yeah. Okay.
Basically, could what the design direction of the original game affect this one? Is that a question?
Yeah.
I would say.
I thought it seems to me what he's saying is like, will it be treated the same way Melee is compared to the rest of Smash? Will they treat Star Fox 64 the same way they want the new one?
Oh, okay. You mean as in the whole attitude of
it's like the pinnacle of the series.
Yeah, that one is the best. Will never surpass it ever. I hope so, yeah. But for their sakes, I hope that doesn't stop them from buying it, because, like I said before, videos that were critically panned because my opinions were too harsh, my onions made you cry. If this next Star Fox game doesn't sell, say goodbye to the series. I said
yeah. Well, I'll take it a step further. With all the whining and complaining that I heard from certain people about Nintendo making a Star Fox, this better be the highest selling Star Fox in Nintendo history.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm going to say. Because, I mean, I heard a lot of whining and complaining. And the second thing, I personally never really liked Star Fox 64. I still like the original on the SNES because it had better music.
Alright,
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. This one, though, guys, listen. For this Star Fox, the new one, you better buy it if you are willing, or if you are thinking about getting it. Because if you are one of those people that are like, oh, we need a new Star Fox, we need a new F-Zero, well, show them. Show them. You have to show them, or else we're not going to see another Star Fox in about, I guess, another 10 years or 20. You never know.
I got it, or else for you. I will find you and take my Star Fox SNES cartridge, and never mind, but it will be unpleasant.
Well, everybody said, hey, man, with him, I don't know what he planned to do, but it doesn't look
he wants to
comfortable.
violate you with an SNES cartridge.
Oh my god.
That actually sounds very, 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 very painful.
Let's just say something is gonna be in the shape of a rectangle. Okay, but I guess just this one just kind of made me laugh. This one's from Tony Karan. Is Nathan Drake gonna be in the next Sonic Boom?
He's already in it.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. If there was a hidden cutscene where you ran into him, dude, I would shut the game off. Seriously.
Why does he say that? I don't know. I don't get that one.
Because Big Red Button, a lot of people at Big Red Button claimed they worked at Naughty Dog. I said claimed because playing Sonic Bloom, oh god,
But yeah.
Mm-mm.
So.
Let's just put it this way: that game made the Sonic franchise go boom. It's dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, you know, that would be funny though. It's just like if they ever were to patch it again, and then all of a sudden Nathan Drake shows up. I mean, like, what the freak? But I mean, yeah, that one just made me laugh. Maybe because that was such a tragedy. But yeah, so we're all gonna exit out here. And thank you guys for joining again. This is basically how my format is. Don't expect this format to happen with anybody else, unless they choose to. But yeah, I like doing this stuff because it's special. You know, I like doing all this kind of. I like doing different stuff. You know, showing you guys having fun. You know, like we did with Killer Instinct and such. So yeah, that's basically how it is. So we're all just gonna exit here and promote what you guys got coming up. So I'm gonna go from order from my left to my right. Dr. Feelgood, you are up first. Go for it, man.
Keep it gaming, and buy the Ike Amiibo. Please.
Man, if they're anywhere, that's one thing.
Shut up.
Gordon, man.
Cool. I've got some content up just now, just generally moving into reviews and a bit more sort of explanation videos. So look forward to that over the next coming month or so. We'll get some more of that up. And if you enjoy the format, give me some comments and I'll see what I can do with it. Other than that, you know, game on.
All right. Next, of course, Mr. Red Fox.
All I can say is,
Nothing.
yeah, I got nothing.
Okay.
Just play your games, damn it. Just play your games.
You sound like
Alright.
Double M.
All right, so Zen, man, go for it.
All right, as for content, tomorrow you can look forward to a video of some kind. I'm not sure what it'll be. Maybe that analysis I promised a while ago will be done. If not, it'll just be another Zen and 10. So look forward to that. And as per my promise in the Logicast last week Friday, I hope to fulfill this one. I promise you guys 3 videos on that channel this week minimum. So let's see if I can do that starting tomorrow. That's just about it. Check it out.
All right, and Ruby Sakura, man, Sonic is more than on hiatus than dead. Let's hope so. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But anyway, this has been your host.
One more thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
To all of you viewers out there, I did do a podcast show you guys should check out. It's about a fair gaming industry. So, and of course, Gordon was in it as well. So be sure you check that out.
All right. So basically, you know me, Mega Gamer Man X. I'm here. I was your host for this week. Next week, I'm not sure who's gonna be the host. It mostly just rotates every single time, but hopefully you guys will enjoy the next episode. And really, this has been really fun. I love doing this kind of format because it's just it brings more light than just, you know, having the hangout with just you know, with just people's faces on them. So yeah, I'll see you guys. And I have stuff coming up, a bunch of stuff. I just began doing my Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep walkthrough with Terra's Story, so I started with that. And I'm starting to live stream a lot more. I'm having more of... I'm trying to figure out a day and a name for when I'm going to do my Mega Man days, basically, where I play a Mega Man game. There, I live stream that on YouTube, so... yeah.
May I shoot forward a suggestion?
Oh, yeah.
Mega Monday.
I was gonna do that, but then it would relate to me. But I'm gonna see about that because my name is also Mega, you know. So it'd be like, okay. But yeah, I mean that would actually go fine. I think that's the name I'm gonna go with because I honestly can't come up with anything else. So expect that.
He's gonna go with it. Awesome.
So actually, if you think about it, I'm gonna be starting Mega Mondays tomorrow. Since tomorrow is Monday, I will be starting that. And it will happen around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also make sure you guys also go to the issues with internet and such. So, but now I am fully back, of course, as you can see. I will be live streaming daily from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow is going to be basically, because I know I said 6 p.m. for the Mega thing, but I'm going to be doing at 7 o'clock Twitch stream on Monday, so that's when I'm going to start. But yeah, I'm going to be daily doing this. Hopefully you guys can join. I'm actually gonna live stream right after. I'm gonna play some Dr. Luigi because that thing is addicting as frick. So yeah, catch on to that. Go to the Gamers at Large Twitch pages. The link should be right in the description. I'm gonna be live streaming right after this podcast. So I'll see you guys later. That's gonna be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 55. And like I always say, don't lose your way. Don't be afraid. Just game till the end. Be